To you Leos out here. So you have the you Leos have the Tower, the King of Swords, and then you Leos have the Ten of Pentacles. So interesting. Okay. So a lot of you Leos just want to keep your head down and work. Some people are getting at you when it comes to relationships, trying to see what it is, what type of time you want. But you Leos are not trying to hear all that. You would rather work, stay as silent as possible, stay out of the way, and get done whatever it is that you need to get done. The Tower, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles, you're seeing way more value from what you do directly than you see what other people can do for you, right? You Leos realize a lot of the times when it comes to these relationships, they're not working out well. Because what you Leos want versus what they want is unfortunately not the same thing. And a lot of you Leos understand that since that's the case, you would rather just be by yourself, single. You Leos want things to make a lot of sense. And unfortunately, a lot of things don't make sense because of the delusion. A lot of people are delusional. They seriously are delusional. They want things, and they have goals that they're not in a position to actually get. And see, that's the thing, that's part of what's messing them up. And so not only is it the delusion of who you are, who they are, right? They could be in relationships with you Leos if they came correctly, if they acted right, if they had the right mentality, if they had the right moves, but they're completely unprepared to be in a relationship. And sometimes part of the reason why it is that people end up being delusional is because they are unprepared to be in a relationship because of delusion. They spend so much time trying to have control, and this is the pitfalls that people get caught up in, is trying to control you Leos, trying to control anybody. And then now it's like you Leos are in a situation where the person, instead of them sitting back and having a good relationship with you Leos, they more so want to make it about control. They want to control you Leos. They want it to where they want to boss you around and tell you what to do, right? They want to have you eating out of the palm of their hands. In other words, they want to be able to do to you what it is that you Leos can have other people do, which is eat out of the palm of your hands. Here's the catch-22 with that, though. And this is the component that a lot of them are missing. You Leos aren't, you sincere Leos aren't trying to get a person to eat out of the palm of your hands. It's not a game. It's just that that's something that the person is choosing to do out of their own free will, but you're not forcing them at all to do that. It's not about wrapping them around your finger. It's not something intentional. And this is what I mean when I say that a lot of people, my dear Leos, don't understand about love, and that love is chaos. And that love is about making a certain amount of sense to chaos. What is chaos? Unpredictability, probability factor, right? The law of probability. That's what chaos is, right? In one aspect, because chaos is chaos. So it has many different meanings to it. But to give it one particular meaning, it's the law of probabilities, the probability of this, the probability of that. And see, a lot of the times, that's what love is. Love and chaos go hand in hand. So people want to be in love, or i.e. chaos, but they're still thinking from the perspective of the animal, which is Gebra and Chesed and down. This is the realm. These two here right? Red and blue. And then down is the realm of the animal. It's only until they embrace love, which is chaos, is when they get to hear, which is Maina, or hear, Chokma, meaning understanding and wisdom. Because they pass through the chaos or the love, they experience what love is, they experience what chaos is, and then now they have a better understanding. Oh, I can't control people. I can control myself, but I can't really control other people. I can have influence, but then influence is kind of is different from control. Control is mind, body, heart. I got them. Influence is I have a certain amount of sway. I have a certain amount of power, a certain degree of control, but it's not to the point where it is trying to control every single outcome. It's you really don't have a lot of control. It's just a certain degree of control, but you're learning how to work with the chaos, i.e. the love in this case. So what happens is that a lot of people want to get to know you, Leos, but they don't even they try to control you, and that's where it is that they mess up, because the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords is about you, Leos, don't want to be in a relationship with them. That's part of what makes you not want to be in a relationship with them, because a lion can't protect, or a lioness can't protect the rest of the group if they are delusional about what it is that they need to do. They will have hyenas treading on their territory, zebras, all kind of people treading on their territory. So a lion or lioness has to be able to defend themselves and their cubs and the lion/lioness if anything happens, and they have to be ready on go. And the hermit now, the strength, and the Ace of Wands. Now the strength is Leo. As you can see, this person is holding back a lioness or a lion in certain cases, I guess. Just pick whichever one you want. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that, and so you Leos are just focused on what you got to do, because the relationships are holding you back. It's holding you back. And I'll tell you why it's holding you Leos back. It's holding you Leos back because a lot of you Leos may be ready to be in a relationship, but the question is, the $64 million, the $100 million question is, are they ready? Can they be in a relationship with you without needing to control you, while still trusting you to do the right thing? A lot of people don't want to let go of that. People have the sick and weird mentality of, the only way that I can trust you is if I control you. But then what is trust about? Because trust is not about having control. Trust is about actually letting go. So by definition, they can't trust you if they need to control you. They can't. Trust is chaos. Trust is the admittance of saying, I don't know what's going to come next. I don't know what you're going to do next. The unpredictability. I don't know what you're going to do next, but I just have to wait and see. That's why the strength came up. Because the trainer or the companion has to trust the lion/lioness, and the lioness/lion has to trust the trainer or the zookeeper. Why? Because the lioness/lion can end the zookeeper. We already know that. But what is statistically factual is the reason why it is that lions/lionesses are going extinct is actually because of people. So that kind of symbiotic relationship of the need of trust each other is there. So what am I saying? So now the Eight of Wands, now the Five of Swords speaks to how, so the situation for you Leos is all they can do is waste your time as of right now. You're getting more out of what you Leos want to do business wise, taking care of your own personal health, dating yourself, more accurately, just healing yourself, looking at where you need to improve before you decide to say, okay, you will date again. A lot of you Leos are probably not going to step out of the dating pool forever. This is a recess. So a lot of you Leos are probably taking a time out of your days, short amount of time, by the way, or not a short amount of time, taking a time out of your day to an overall short amount of time when it comes to a recess is concerned, to understand where you Leos are lacking so that you can improve on that. And then the Three of Cups represents when you're ready, then you will be ready to actually interact. But they don't seem to understand that you don't want to interact right now. They want you to interact, but the Five of Swords represents you are ghosting yourself in the sense that you're leaving the crowds and stuff like that, and the need to, bring the person to a family barbecue after you've known them and dated them for a certain amount of time and stuff like this. The pressure of like dating and what comes with that is not on your shoulders, is what I'm getting at. So let's clarify the Five of Swords. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. King of Pentacles, the Devil, the Strength card, Four of Pentacles, yeah. For you right now, you Leos are pretty much getting to the bag. This has way more to do with than just money. Yes, you're getting to the bag, but also it's about stability, emotional stability, mental stability. And this is more so of a spiritual thing over everything else, spiritual slash soulful thing over anything else, because it's not about trying to do what society, and what I mean when I say society, I mean like people who give you this pressure or shame you, whether it be your family or your friends, you know what I mean, maybe the people whom you get into a relationship with or you try to get to know, they put on to you. You Leos gotta go out and get to the bag so that you can secure a family and have little ones. And this is what I mean when I say that, stop worrying about it, in the sense of like, the planet takes care of itself, because, statistics in history has shown that when there's a huge drop, or when there's a significant drop in the population, there's actually an even more significant boom in population size. So in other words, let's just say population goes down, I don't know, 10% as an example. I'm not saying that it will or it is or whatever, right? The population will probably pick up 25%. 25%, the 10% out of that 25% to make it flat even, the 10, and then the other 15% to add, right? So that it doesn't break even or go down. There's actually a spike that is much more of a significant spike to meet where it went down, right? And then outpace actually where it went down. So not only to match, but to actually outpace it. And so what I'm trying to say here is, don't worry about it. I see that you Leos have a plan, and that you Leos are actually doing what you need to do. And the Strength card and the Four of Pentacles is, sometimes you just get upset and you want to like spaz out on them and tell people to mind their business. But, you just have to understand that you Leos are doing an excellent job doing what it is that you're doing. Stop listening to other people. Don't worry about it. I used to get pressured myself, by my mother to have little ones and stuff like this, because my some of my family members don't want little ones. So I'm probably going to be the only one that has little ones of my own. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, like, I haven't gotten any little ones because of how much trouble I've had when it comes to dating. But I don't worry about it because I know that I'm doing a good job and I know that I'm doing my thing. When it comes to you Leos, don't worry about it because you're doing your thing. You're doing an excellent job at doing your thing. But other than that, that's pretty much it, really. Don't listen to what goofballs have to say. You're leading your own life. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel.